Hey y'all, welcome back to the Royal Read Pop Up. Of course, I'm here for a reason. Y'all know something has come down my timeline that I absolutely have to share with y'all right now. Because when I saw this, I said, I got to jump on here and chit chat with the readers about it. And it is something delicious, let me tell you. First of all, we all know how those rags over there, the flying monkeys and all of the haters, toadies, and the ugly old hags, has just been anticipating the end of Harry and Meghan's Netflix contract. We all know we start hearing, they start just kind of ratcheting it up. I'll say probably about the middle of last year, they start talking about it, saying that Harry and Meghan's contract was going to be over in 2025. And most of the time, when they talked about it, they had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. That, the Netflix executives continue to serve them up dust, and they still just foaming at the mouth that somehow Harry and Meghan would be dropped by Netflix. Well, we have found out that the fail has consistently been asking Netflix what is going to happen with Harry and Meghan's projects and what is going to happen with Harry and Meghan's contract. And like I said, it has been the standard for Netflix to serve them up dust and show them their hand. But evidently, Netflix has had a change of heart and decided that they had time for the fail today. And this particular squatty posted this. And when it came down my timeline, I absolutely said we got to discuss because it says this. I'm putting it up. It says the fail didn't get the answers that they wanted from Netflix. Because y'all know, I'm willing to bet you they've been running and contacting Netflix on a weekly basis, if not a daily basis, trying to find out something. Well, like I said, Netflix decided that they had time for them today, and they did not get the answers that they were anticipating on getting, what they were hoping and dreaming and just on their knees at night praying for. And it says Netflix Chief Content Officer Bella LaJara insists that the streamer remains excited at the prospects of future projects with Harry and Meghan. The fail tried to put a negative spin on it, but these are the facts. And this particular squatty posted some of the highlights and excerpts of the article from the fail. I did not go and get the article. I did not go and look at the article or anything like that because I am really trying to do like Harry and Meghan does, serve them up dust as much as I can. And why would I go and look at the article when this particular squatty gives me all the good stuff? And we're going to go through it. And in parts of the article, it says this: amidst growing rumors that the streamer wants to part ways with the couple, and we all know where those rumors came from. It came from the Flying Monkeys. It came from GB News. It came from Talk TV. It came from Piers Morgan. It came from all the Flying Monkeys, all the toadies, all the ugly old hags, and the potato heads. That's where it came from. But Netflix said, let me let you in on something. It says Netflix Chief Content Officer Bella DeJaro insisted that the streamer remains excited at the prospect of future projects with Harry and Meghan. There you go. There you go. Since you wanted us to answer your question, since you have been running over here on the daily, we'll let you know something today. And what we're letting you know is we good over here. We good with Harry and Meghan. I love it. I love it. And it goes on to say, however, Miss Bajaro stood firm that the streaming giant remain committed to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's future and insists that Mrs. Markle's new lifestyle cooking show, With Love Meghan, will be a hit. Will be a hit. You think that they hadn't had fillers out about this particular show about Megan? They know when a hit is coming. They know what a hit looks like. And With Love Megan is going to be a hit, Miss Bajaro says. And I love it. And I love the part where it says she stood firm. Why is that so important? Because we know that they probably tried to go in on her, tried to ask her the same question in different ways, trying to get a negative angle in some kind of way. But she stood on business. She stood firm. She said, "This is the way it is." That I think they pretty much have been educated about these rags and how to deal with them because she dealt with them the way that they needed to be dealt with. And that's standing on business, letting them know, no, this is what it is, and stand on that. And it goes on, and it goes on to say, let me reread that. It says, however, Miss Pajaro stood firm that the streaming giant remained committed to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's future and insisted that Mrs. Markle's lifestyle cooking show, With Love Meghan, will be a hit. Mrs. Bajaro told the Mail, "We have Meghan's new show coming out, which is great." Which is great. They got the answers that they have been they've been over there begging for answers about the contract, and they got something that they didn't want to hear. I bet they're in their boardrooms right now crying because they wanted to write the story that Netflix had dropped Harry and Meghan. They want it so bad. They want that as bad as they want Harry and Meghan is getting a divorce. They want to write that story. It's certain stories that they want so bad. It's just right there and they just want it so bad. And Harry and Meghan continues to serve them up dust. They continue to be in love, they continue to be successful, and they continue to thrive. And they don't get to write that story. I'm just saying. And then it goes on to say that Netflix executives have gone on record to confirm that the Sussexes will move forward with projects, saying this is the first time that they went on record to confirm it. Well, first time, last time, anytime, they did it. And now you know. Now you can stop running over there asking them the same question in different ways. They have told you Harry and Meghan is going to move forward with Netflix. And I love it. I even saw an article in GB News when I was looking all this. I saw, I just saw the title of it. They crying over there because they really, really, really want it. They really want Harry and Meghan to fail. I have never saw people root for a couple to fail like they have Harry and Meghan. And Harry and Meghan just keeps on going. Keep on going. It must be really frustrating to be a hater, I'm telling you. And then it goes on to say Miss Bajaro added that Meghan is working on a screen adaptation for the best-selling romance novel Meet Me at the Lake. Yes, that's still on the burner. That's still cooking. And we all know they have said that so many times that must be canceled because their contract is going to be up in 2025. How in the world is she going to be able to do that because their contract is going to be up in 2025? And I believe, and I said this back several podcasts ago, when all of this really started churning, back in the middle of last year, that I believe Harry and Meghan probably already has ironed all this out. They already have signed an extension to that contract. So all of this foaming at the mouth and slobbering and rolling around that these flying monkeys have been doing, it's just been a waste of time. Netflix said Harry and Meghan is not going anywhere. Oh, I love it. I love it. The more they want Harry and Meghan to fail, the more and more Harry and Meghan are successful. I have said this so many times. Every time they try to pull Harry down, he levels up. And Meghan too. And they have tried everything to destroy this contract with Netflix. And it says she says everyone is excited about what is coming, and I'm really excited about her show, meaning with love, Megan. And baby, we are too. We are too. And I'm going to put this up. And this is a picture of this baddie right here, Mrs. Bajaro. Yes, yes, yes. Come on through. She is a bad Betty. You can tell. And she stood on business. She absolutely let them know what they needed to know. She stood 10 toes down on the fact that we all good over here. And when I say we, that includes Harry and Meghan. I love it. This particular squatter posted this and said this. Note that the word insist and stood firm. She had to, because they were digging and they was trying to find some way to twist it in a negative way. And it says the Daily Fail must have tried really hard to get a negative quote about Harry and Meghan, but Bella was having none of it. And she looked like she could deal with any of those flying monkeys. And it looks like she did. I love it. I love it. I do. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. And I did not know this had happened. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all knew that this had happened. But it is a news article that this particular squatty posted, and it says King Charles honors Ted Sarandos and Shonda Rhimes for the extraordinary service to creative industry in the UK. We all know Shonda has Bridgerton, and I guess Ted Sarandos for green lighting the Crown. And so yeah, they got that A B C D E F G. Well, I'm just kidding, that award, but it's, what is it, a CBE? Yes. And this particular squatty who posted this said this: desperate times. I didn't realize that family tried to bribe the Netflix CEO with a CBE honor in December last year, only for Netflix to confirm that they're excited to keep working with Harry and Meghan. Well, if Charles was trying to interfere in the deal, he failed. His little ABCDEFG award did not do anything, because at the end of the day, it's just a trinket made of pewter. I'm just saying. I'm a little disappointed that Shonda even took it, but I digress. And it goes on to say, again, I wouldn't wish Charles as a father to my worst enemy. And my whole thing is that it might have had something to do with Bridgerton. It maybe had something to do with the Crown, and it maybe had nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. Now, I don't know, but I am more inclined to believe that he was not trying to pitch something for himself, because we know that those folks over there do nothing but try to do everything Harry and Meghan does. And we all know he just announced that he's going to have a documentary on Amazon. Those people was never interested in any American streamers until Harry and Meghan. And all of a sudden, they just bypassed the BBC, bypassed ITV, and want to broadcast on an American streamer who, when America, we have so many problems, we don't want to see no dull, raw content. Kitty Cat's Christmas Carol concert was 42 in in the UK. What do you think it would be in the US? And I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't try to put that on Disney Plus or one of the American streamers. And my whole thing is, why would we want to see that when y'all don't even want to see it? It was 42nd in the ratings. That is crazy. But they want to try to copy Harry and Meghan. And she's out doing something today. I'm telling you, I said this yesterday in my podcast. If she was not the Princess of Wales, Meghan could get a restraining order against her for stalking. It's ridiculous. We're going to have it in our read later on. She is out here just full on single white female in it, just with no shame. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't trying to pitch something for himself. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I want to put this up. And it's just a reminder that Harry and Meghan are close friends with Ted Sarandos and his wife. So, Meghan is a networker, Meghan is a hustler, Meghan knows how to make friends. And look who is sitting with Ted Sarandos and his wife at the Beyonce concert. We talked about it when we saw it the first time last year, and that would be Meghan sitting in their VIP box. And so they really thought that they were going to drop Harry and Meghan. Stop it. I knew then that that wasn't going to happen. And this particular squatty reposted this post, and it says, it's a quote by Ted Sarandos about Meghan. It says, I've been out with a lot of famous people before, but the way people react to Meghan is otherworldly. Do you think anybody who can bring in the kind of eyeballs that Harry and Meghan can bring in, that Netflix is going to let them go, going to drop them? But they were over there across the pond, hoping against hope, just on their knees, begging God to please to let Harry and Meghan's contract be canceled, be dropped. But that did not happen. And today they found that out. And I love it. And this particular squatter who posted this said this: yes, we know Netflix is excited about Megan's upcoming projects. And guess what? So are we. Yes, we are. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until American Riviera Orchard hits oh my God, when it hits, I need some pots and pans, and I am just waiting for American Riviera Orchard to drop so I can get them. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So, yes, we are very excited about Megan's upcoming projects. All right, y'all, this is the last one. I'm going to put it up, and it says, and all this other stuff at the bottom, that is from the article from the Mail, and it's the same thing that I read earlier. But I want to pay attention to what this squatty said. And this squatty said this: won't God do it? Yes, He will. This is how you deal with your adversaries. You live well and you do well, being an example for people to see. If God be for you, who can be against you? There is no doubt in my mind that we are walking in a divine appointment. Netflix said they are thrilled and excited. All I can say to that is enough said. Enough said. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all a little later. Bye.